Welcome back, class. Welcome in your science lesson. All of you are ready to study science? Yes? Wow, good job. Great. Now, we have done before, like last week, what was the topic that we were doing? Can anybody recall? Can you people recall the topic that we have done? Yes, we were doing plants, right? And in that week, like we on Thursday, the last day of the week, we did about what was the actually we were doing. We were doing plants, but there was something. We have done the different types of plants, like creepers, like herbs, shrubs, right? And trees. Wow. That's so nice. Now, today, what we are going to do is we are going to learn about plants, but where do plants live? What are the different areas that plants live? Okay, now what I'm going to do is first I'll show you a presentation in which there are different areas shown where plants live. Okay, now I want you all to follow the class rules, pay attention to my instructions, and look at the presentation very carefully. Okay? Now, I'll be explaining you the things which are shown in the presentation side by side. Okay? So, ready? Ready to learn? Yeah, great job. Let's go. All right. Now, here you go. Can you look at the picture? This is a picture of plants. Correct. Now, come and look at this picture. Now, this is a picture of what type of plants that grows in water. So water is one area where plants live, right? They live in water also. Now you can see this plant living in water, growing in water. There are leaves that are flowers. And in the same way, the previous picture also here, it shows the plants in water. So why does so water is one area where plants live, and there are some plants that who live in water, like their names are, you can see, pondweed, and this plant is a water lily. Okay, it is called water lily because it grows in water. So one area of the plants is clear, that plants grow in water. Okay, now look at this picture. This is a picture of plants that grow on mountains, right? There are several plants. You see, when you go to the mountain area, you will see lots of plants growing there, right? They live in mountain area because these are the plants that live in cold areas, cold places. So mostly the areas of mountains, they are cold areas, right? So these plants, they live in on mountains because they live on in cold places, and they have also if you observe, I'll explain you later, they have needle like leaves. Okay, they have needle like leaves and they make seeds in the corns. We will discuss this when I show you another picture, that they have needle like leaves. All right, now there is one plant. This is a picture of a plant that grows in desert, right? So desert is the third area, right, where plants grow. Now, what is the name of this plant? I'm sure you all must be knowing. It's a very popular plant. It's a cactus, right? It's a cactus plant, and it grows in desert. And you can see here there are needle-like structures. It has thorns. Okay. Now these thorns helps the plant to protect itself. Okay. Now the thorns protect the plants, and this plant grow in very hot and dry places, right? So you can see it, when it grows in desert area is very, very hot. It's very dry, right? So this plant that grows in hot and dry desert, and it also have, sometimes it have very, very deep roots. The roots are deep inside the soil. Okay, so what were the areas where plants live? They live they live in water. They live on mountains, and they live in a desert. Correct. Wow. Good job, class. So these are the different areas of the plants where they live. I hope it is very, very clear. Why does a plant live? The cactus is in a lives in desert because it needs hot and dry areas, right? So that is why it lives in desert and it grows in desert actually. The cactus plant, it grows in desert. It has thorns which protects it, this plant, and it also have very, very deep roots, right? And water plant, they grows in water, as I've told you. Mountain plants, they grow on mountains and they have needle-like leaves, right? Now, let's watch a video about the same topic, that where plant lives. And again, it's whose video is this which I'm showing you? It's our Edward video, right? Do watch them. Do like these videos, okay? All right. Now there you go. Let's see the video. 1, 2, and 3. Where do plants live? Come on. Now you can see these are different plants, wildflowers, wheat, grass, reeds, moss, corns. These are all different types of plants. Bush, bamboo, palm tree. Now 4 types of Arctic plants. Now these are the air plants that grows in Arctic regions, and these are upland plants. You can see these are showland, emergent, and all. Now these are common desert plants. Now these are the plants that grows in desert area, which I have already shown you. Right? See, you can see all these desert plants. Now let's go, move forward. Now these are mountain plants, right? They grow in land area. Okay, now these are different plants. You can see how beautiful they are. This is another plant. Right? This is also, it grows on mountains, right? So that means that you have seen so many plants which lives in different areas, right? Now, if you open your book and turn on to page 24, now here you will find that the this at the bottom they have shown water plants, right? Some plants grow in water and the names are, you can see, you have seen this in the video and the picture, the pondweed, the seaweed, and water lily. These are the names of the plants that grows in water. And if you turn the page, you will find desert plants, right? Now, some plants grow in hot, dry places, that is in the desert. Some desert plants have very deep roots, like I have already explained you. Most desert plants have thorns to protect them. This is also I have already explained you, right? Now, you can see the desert plant. These are the cactus plants and the date plants. Now, do you like dates, children? Yes, it grows in desert areas. So, date plant is also a date palm. This is also a desert plant, right? Now comes the mountain plants. Now, some plants grow in cold places. They have needle-like leaves, like already explained you. They make seeds in cones. They make seeds in their in cones. Correct? Now, these are the mountain plants like fern, pine tree. These are all the different mountain plants. Now comes the time to do the task. Yes? All right. Now you have seen how many different places are there where plants grow, like desert, water, and mountain. Now, I want you to draw one picture of any plant that grows anywhere, whether whether it grows in water, whether it grows in desert or on mountains. Any plant, draw one plant and name that plant and name the area actually where it lives, where it grows. Okay, so I'm going to give you 5 minutes time. Okay, because you have to draw, and you have to write it also. So in 5 minutes, you have to complete your work. And as soon as, and remember to follow my instructions. When I say time is up, you have to stop your work and you have to show it to me. Okay? Now, 1, 2, and 3. Start. Time is up. Raise your hands. Follow my instructions. Great. Okay. Now, what have you drawn, Alia? What is this? It's a cactus. Wow. And where does cactus plant lives? It lives in desert. Wow, great. And there is one important special thing that it has. It has thorns, right? And what does thorns do? They protect the plants. Good job. And one thing more, cactus plants they have very, very deep roots, right? Good, very good. Yes, Amin, what have you drawn? You have drawn a water lily. Wow, very good. And where does it grow? It grows. Like where does this plant lives? In water. Wow, good job. Very good. I'm so happy for you both. Now Neha is left. Now, which plant is this, Neha? It's a it's a mountain plant. And does it have a name, Neha? It is a pine tree. Wow, it's like this, a pine tree that you have in the book. Great job, right? And what type of leaves they have? They have very needle-like leaves. Now see, what does this needle-like leaves do actually is it helps the plant whenever it is snow time, it helps the snow to just go down. It doesn't have the snow on so that this tree doesn't have the snow on it. So this needle-like snow leaves helps the plant when there is a snow time, so the snow is not going to stay on the leaves, it's going to fall down. Okay, that is why this needle-like leaves protects the plant, and that's why because these plants are mostly in the cold areas because they are on the mountains, right? So it protects these leaves protects the plants, right? Wow, very good. I'm so happy for my class. Good job. You have done a great work. Now, that means that where does the plant lives? It's very, very much clear, isn't it? You have done the oral work, you have done the activity, you have done the task, right? So it's clear to you all, right? Now let's quickly wrap up what you have learned in the class. Where does plant lives, right? And before that, you did about the different types of plants, and you have also done about the different features of a plant. What are the different features, like the kinds of plants, and how are you going to label the plants, right? What are these areas, like what is a leaf, what is a flower? Yes, you have done that. You have done how a plant grows, right? You have done that also. Great job. Now I'm going to show you a picture, and you are going to tell me what is this about. What is this picture of mine, class? It's about a small tree, right? Tree is also a plant. And what are all these things which are on the tree? One, two, these are the leaves, right? And this is a flower. So what are these actually? How a leaf grows, a tree grows, right? And what is this part of a plant? This is the stem, right? Now remember, as I've told you, a tree, it has a very, very thick stem, right? So the stem of a tree is very thick. Then it has another part is leaves. These are the different leaves. Now leaves can be of different colors. It could be light green also, dark green also, orange also. And then the other part of a plant is a flower, right? So these are different parts of flower, like you can say roots, stem, leaves, and flower. These are the parts of a plant. Good job. That means that plant lesson is very, very clear to you all. Right? Yes? Okay. Wow, that's so nice. Now, do keep watching Edward videos as I have told you, and do your homework, which I have already given you. I will post it on portal. It will be your book page, part number A and B question and answers. It is all about the plants, where do they live. So if you have any issue in doing your homework, leave your homework, don't do it. Next time in the class, you can ask me. Okay, children, have a nice day. Bye bye.